It's live. All right. Hey, welcome everybody. We are here with Kelly Joseph. Do you always say your middle name?
No, I don't.
Kelly,
No,
but I love
no.
that middle name. Kelly Stryker. Is that how I
Yes,
pronounce it?
that's my maiden
I
name.
love it. I
I
love
just
it.
thought it was cool.
It is
So
pretty cool. So we are here. We have some amazing prizes and we're chatting about this brand new children's book. It is so cool. It's fun. And I love this. How weird is it to be like looking at your own book? Is that pretty cool?
very exciting.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe that it's been about a full year of just kind of hoping that it got to this point, and now
Yes.
it's the real thing.
It is the real
Yeah.
thing. It's called And That's the Deal.
Mhm.
And give us the kind of like genesis of this book. Tell us what this whole thing's about.
Well, after having a few grandkids, I just had my seventh. So we have seven grandbabies that are
Congratulations.
the ages of 3 and under,
Yeah,
which is
I love it.
amazing.
I
It's
love it.
such a blessing.
Mhm.
But you spend a lot of time. I've gotten the blessing of spending a lot of time with them. We all live very close in proximity to each other, and it's great to be able to read them books all the time. And I just thought, I think I could write a book, and I
Yeah, you can.
so,
Yeah, you can.
So I noticed that when you are with your grandbabies and your own kids, you kind of say the same phrases. I found myself saying the same things
Yes.
to them that I used to say to my own kids, and I thought, wow, I think I'm gonna try to write a little book about this.
I
and
love
just
it.
See how it goes.
By the way, folks, she does not look like a grandmother. I'm
Oh,
just saying.
thanks.
I'm just saying. So and that's the deal. You said that phrase a lot with all your different kids.
Yeah, I did. So, and I especially the real inspiration for
Mhm.
that phrase recently has been my granddaughter Mia. She's my first grandchild.
Ooh.
She's very spunky and fun and
Mhm,
lovable, but
mhm.
she doesn't like to do anything that you ask her to when you want her to. So I'm with her enough to say, you know what, Mia, let's get to. That's the deal. We're gonna tie your hair up so that you can see and play with your
Yes.
toys, and then that's the deal. And now let's go have fun. So for her, it's always important, I noticed, to give her a choice once you've decided for her that you are going to sit at the table to eat your dinner, or yes, we're gonna get in the car seat. You're safer in your car seat, and that's the deal. But it helps her have a choice. Which book would you like to take with you in your car seat, or
Ooh, that's good.
which hair tie do you want to put in your hair? And for her, that softened the blow of having to do what Kiki wanted her to do.
I see. So
Yeah.
it's not will you wear a hair tie? It's you get to choose which one.
Right. It's kind of tricky.
That's so
Yeah.
good. That's so
The
good.
advantages of being a little older than they are.
It's like Jedi strategy right there or
Yeah,
something. I
controlling
love
them.
that. I
Yeah.
love that. So I love the fact that this is not your only book. In fact, it's kind of like
Yeah.
kids where I'm sure this was painful to put out there.
Yeah.
It is some work, it's some effort, but it's
Right.
kind of like the I'm told a lot of female clients say to me, it's kind of like having a baby where
Yeah.
once you hold it,
Yeah.
you say, I want another one.
Yes, true, very true. And I went into this with the idea that, when you have your own kids, life is very busy, and you feel like you're swimming across the Atlantic Ocean, and you don't come up for breath until the fourth one is just got engaged last night, actually.
Yeah,
So
congratulations.
you kind of come up, thank you. You come up for breath and go, okay. You look at your husband. I have a wonderful husband, Chris, and I look at him, and we look at each other like, okay, I think we did this. I mean, I think we did it. And then as a grandparent, we're finding that we have a lot more time to process what it is that worked for us as parents. And we did a lot of things wrong. We did some things right, and it's helped me to focus on the things that we did right. And so some of the other ideas I have written down for each of the kids and their different personalities, each of the grandbabies, like books are special, so we're not going to eat them. That's another one that
we're not going to eat them.
We're going to treat them special.
I've never told an author that. I've never told my authors not to eat their books.
Yeah. So
we gotta read some of these names
because
I'll read them to you.
Okay.
So this is so Susie Hoffer Redding. Some of these people you might know, some of them you might not know.
If I do know you, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. And then we have he's my guy.
Hi, Mike.
He's from Montreal.
Oh,
So
wow.
this is an
This
international
truly
party.
is global.
Yes.
Yeah.
Susan Zartman, local.
Yeah.
She's
Susan, I know
fantastic.
Susan. Hi, Susan.
Oh,
Thanks
yeah.
for coming in.
You got Nadine. Again, a lot of these people.
Okay,
You know
so
her?
that
Oh,
one,
wow.
Morgan Starkey Blanchard. That's my illustrator. She is
Her?
a young Morgan. Yeah, where are you? Where'd she go?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so Morgan, that's my girl right there.
All
And
right.
she joined me on this many, many months ago. Boy, did she take a lot of phone calls and a lot of, let's try this, let's try that.
To have your illustrator
She is
on the party?
Yep. And Morgan, great to have you. She's a student. She's a newlywed. She lives in Utah.
Utah. Okay.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Great girl. And we're hoping to work together.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Are you now that you wrote
Morgan.
one of your books for one of your grandkids?
Yeah.
Are they all saying like, "Where's mine?"
Well, I did put a little pressure on myself because on the what's the first page called?
Dedication
page.
Yeah.
I said this book is for all my kids and their kids, especially Mia. So that's the name of my first grandchild. So I've really got to pick up the pace and make sure that, I can pull this off for all of them.
I love it.
In all fairness.
That's right. Yeah. Well, let's talk about some of the prizes that we have because this is a party and I feel like very privileged because we have the prize table in the back here. I'm gonna go get some of the prizes and then you need to explain the prizes.
Okay. All right.
So first of all,
I don't know how the prizes get won. Kary will explain
I'll
that to you.
explain it all. So first of all, let's explain this. A lot of people might not know this. You are the mother of 4 rock stars.
That's right. Yes, 4 rock stars.
4 rock stars, and let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, but one of my rock stars is actually a rock star. The rest of them are not musicians. Well, actually, Jay is too. I have my oldest one is Tyler Joseph, and he's the lead singer of 21 Pilots.
So I want people to realize this. Like, some people might be like, who the heck are they?
Yeah.
But 21 Pilots. I mean, let's just talk because I want to get into some of that.
Sure.
Being a mom, being a grandmother, but. Let's talk about the fact that your son won a Grammy.
He did. In his underwear.
Yeah. First, share that story and were you like...
he told us on the ride over that if they win, he said, we're not going to win, Mom, because we're up against, I don't remember. I can't remember their names, but big time people. But if we do win, I just want to prepare you. We're going up in our underwear because that's how we watched the Grammys in their apartment. All their guys sitting around in their underwear watching the Grammys. They wanted to stay true to who they were. And I said, do you have to do that? And he did. So he got a lot of underwear promo sent to him, a lot of merchandise sent to him, people wanting him to be there.
Wow.
But it turned that down. Anyway, they've had a really nice career and very proud of Tyler and his bandmate Josh. They're great young men.
Fantastic.
And I love that all of my friends and my friends' kids can go to shows. It's a great show.
It's a good group. Yeah.
Yeah, and they've kept it. They're different than most.
Yeah.
Most.
Don't worry about that.
No.
We'll keep rolling. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So I love that.
Yeah.
And let's talk about the fact, because we're talking about everything today, right? I mean, nothing's off topic. So one of the things that I want to talk about is you have a faith, Chris has a faith.
Yes.
And yet 21 Pilots, even this book, you're not like in people's face about faith.
Right.
But yet people go a layer deep and they see that.
Yeah.
Talk about that. And is that intentional? Because I think you're a teacher and Chris is a coach. And
that's a really good and deep question. We could talk about that all day.
Yeah.
But just a quicker answer is that I don't know how parents can parent without a belief or a faith in God, a higher power. You go to bed at night and you think, okay, I have somebody next to me to talk to, a person, my husband, which these single moms are just heroes.
Oh, yeah.
I've got someone to talk to. Not only that, but I have my God who I can pray to and say, we don't know the answer to this. We don't know how to do this. And we can ask for his help. And he has been, truly faithful and blessed us with a lot of ideas and wisdom that we never would have come up with on our own. And so we just always encourage that. And I just share my life with people. I share who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to change anybody, or I'm very interested in other people,
Yeah.
where they're coming from and what their beliefs are. But I know that our family is a family of faith, and we believe in Jesus Christ, and he saved my life.
Wow.
So it's been a major, the most important decision of my life. And we talk to our kids all the time about, this is just extra. Tyler especially was born with kind of a tough way to go. He shouldn't have made it. And so Chris always tells him his birth story to remind him and the rest of our kids that this life that you see, this physical stuff, is really short. It goes really fast. And so there's way more to it than just what we see. And go out and go big. Go do something really big.
Wow.
And try to take people with you. Try to help as many people as you can, and be a helper and be a light. And I've always, when my kids were going off to school, I would tell them, go put someone on the map. You're on the map because you're born, you're everything's fine with you, you're healthy, you're athletic. Go find somebody who needs a friend. Don't worry about, oh, am I going to have a friend? Go be a friend.
Ooh.
And so go put someone on the map for
that is good.
Yeah. So we talk about giving back to people around us.
Yeah.
And that's really what I want to do. And I told Kary even this morning that, his phrase, show up, filled up, means a lot to me, because I try to get ready for my day with some downtime, just me and my coffee and my Bible, and try to focus on how God could possibly use me in someone else's life today.
Wow.
So that's a great phrase.
I got to read this comment. Yeah. This is just a testimony to you and Chris. And by the way, we are giving away this amazing long sleeve tee, which I kind of like that myself.
It's a great color, isn't it? I like the color.
It is good. It is bright. I love it.
Yeah.
This is going to be mailed to the most engaged member. So those of you who are here, you're tagging people, you're sharing the live stream, you're commenting. Our team is going to pick the winner. Look at what Nathan Waller said. I
remember Nathan.
I think I took him on a trip called Survivor back in youth group. And the guy was amazing.
He's a great young man.
I mean, was he in class with Adam Dunn?
I think that is the same age. Yeah, you remember that crew,
I want to make sure this is the same Nathan, because he's a legend.
It is.
But look at what he says. He says she was the best basketball coach's wife, sitting across the court coaching from the opposite side. I loved watching Kelly and Chris coach together when I was in high school. Is that cool?
Thanks, Nathan. That's very
huge.
sweet.
That's huge.
That's very sweet. I had fun. We had a lot of fun. Yeah.
Talk about even the fact that I know we're talking about the book. And by the way, folks, when I say this, I'm being serious. Get the book, because Amazon is running out of them. Now, you think I'm just saying that, but we've seen this happen during the book launches. They have paperback, which is fantastic and beautiful. They have hardcover. And why would this make a great gift? I mean, we're here a few days before Black Friday. Why would getting a few of these copies be good for grandmothers, mothers, aunts, whoever?
You're
uncles?
Asking me why?
Yeah.
Because I need to sell, but no. It's just I've read it. I've practiced with it. So I've read it to all of my kids.
It's practical and it works.
It's very practical. Yeah. And I hear them say it too. I mean, my grandbabies are always saying, and that's the deal. Kiki said that's the deal. So that's the deal. It's good for them to look through and
I wish I would have had that as a father of 3. They're too old now.
I mean,
you can't say that as a teenager, right?
No, but hopefully you've worked on that too. Yeah. But it's kids do better when the adults are in control, but in a loving, we try to make it really fun.
So they want boundaries. Kids want boundaries.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
There's a crazy story I need to tell really quick, just because my brain is pretty weird. But there's a park that they built in a very, very busy city. Okay, so think about this for a moment.
Yeah.
Beautiful park.
Yeah.
For kids in a busy city. And what they did is they purposely didn't put a fence around it.
Yes.
Because have you ever heard this?
I've heard this.
Yeah,
yes,
it's true.
It's amazing. Yeah.
They didn't put a fence around it because they wanted kids to feel free, and all this stuff. And then they realized that none of the kids were playing with the equipment that was near the edge.
Right. They weren't taking any risks.
No, because they were
didn't feel-
scared because there was no fence.
Yeah. that's
And of
good.
course, the illustration is
Yeah.
boundaries.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so you're saying that this book, and that's the deal, is a soft boundary.
It is. It really is. And I do think that we can only earn our right to give our kids boundaries when we, as parents, you sacrifice everything for them. And you give them a lot of love and you take care of them. And it's not like you're just a harsh, I mean, we always say that, my kids will say somehow it worked that we grew up with mean mom and dumb dad. And I'm not mean, and Chris is not dumb, but he is the funny guy. And
he is very funny.
I'm more of the, okay, we got to do this and keep you on schedule. And I think it's a good balance, but kids do, I see at school too. When I first meet a student who comes into our building, I get to teach math, high school math.
Sure.
To kids that are a little bit needy, and they're awesome kids. They're the best kids in the Olentangy School District. But you have to be a little tough with them at first. You have to let them know that you are the boss, but you really do adore them.
Wow.
And you're very interested in what interests them. And
that's good.
And so that makes the boundaries all that more comfortable for them.
So folks, did you hear that? This is a children's book that's actually more than just a book. It's a tool. And that's the deal, is the phrase that you can use to essentially create a soft boundary, but also invite relationship. It's not like, it's much better than because I said so.
Yeah. It's way different than that. So I hope that comes across that way.
Oh yeah. Well, let's give away the first prize.
Okay.
So if we had Josh, we could do a drum roll.
Yeah, he would do. He would drum on anything.
Josh
you saw him.
Yeah. So let's have the drum roll, and then hey, look at that. That's where she got it from. So Tanisha or Ricky or Michael, we have a whole team here that's just loving on you.
Awesome.
Pick the winner, and
I pick it.
No, they're gonna pick. They're gonna pick it,
and then I don't want to do that.
And then we're gonna show the name.
Okay.
And so we'll do that in a moment. Let's talk now about the next prize.
Okay.
Because your husband is also an author, and we were so excited to be his publisher too. I'm gonna get that. So tell us.
Well, in our family, competition is such a huge thing, and my kids say that, Mom, you only want to write a book because you're trying to compete with Dad. Like, no, that's not true.
That's cool.
So Chris and Sean Patrick and Dean Folks together wrote a devotional, which I love, and I'm very proud of them for that. It's called Just Thinking. And of course, it was published through Ethos International with Kary.
Yes.
And it's quite a tool.
It is quite a tool. And the first time I met Chris, it was at Corner Store Bakery. Let's give a shout out to Matt and Julie Bowers, Corner Store Bakery. But he made me laugh so hard, Chris. And I wasn't expecting it. I kind of came in, just serious, and there's some adult men, and he he was just so.
That's why I married him, because he made me laugh.
Really?
He really is good at that. He's always made me laugh. Yep.
So we're going to be giving away this book, and I like this book because is it daily?
It is daily. I don't have my glass.
No, that's April 14th.
Yeah. So it's dated. All the way through, and it's just kind of small snippets of really practical situations and faith.
Oh yeah. I love it.
Chris has had a lot of people from when he was growing up even call and text, and, hey, I got your book, old friends from his neighborhood as a kid. And so it's really kind of it's been a great thing.
And isn't he on Twitter?
Yeah, he's not as active as he used to be, but he was Chris on Twitter. Yeah.
CHRIZ.
Yes. He has a lot of confidence, and Chris and I were practicing for this, and I said, okay, I'll be Kary, you be me, to show me what I should say and talk about. And he's like, okay, go ahead, you be Kary. And so all I would say is, okay, so why'd you write a book? And he's like that.
He just went off.
He went off on all kinds of things, and he loves this. This is his wheelhouse.
Oh yeah.
Not so much mine, but I'm enjoying myself.
You are doing amazing. Hey, tell Kelly. By the way, beautiful name. It's my wife's name, so it's very special to me. But tell Kelly that she's doing an amazing job, folks. I'm telling you what. And I was saying a few minutes ago, Amazon does run out. So Amazon could run out of Kelly's books. Probably not Chris's. It probably won't run. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
See, I'm trying to mess with Chris.
Trying to light
But
that
that's right.
competitive
That's
fire.
right. But we do have the first winner, and
Great. Thanks for showing up,
oh
guys.
yeah,
I really appreciate
they already
it.
told me the winner. It was let me see here.
Just don't let one of my kids win it.
Yes, Nadine Nevin Kutch, and I could have said that wrong, and I definitely might have, but let's bring her up. Look at that. So
Hi, Nadine.
So Nadine gets to win the amazing shirt.
Awesome.
So our team's gonna get in touch. Next, let's give away Chris's book. Again, this is a party where you folks.
Oh, it's signed too, which I don't know if that matters.
That increases
I had
the
Chris
value.
sign it, so.
And he wrote down a verse, and it says,
"It's
worth it." Do you know what verse it is?
Yeah,
2 Timothy 4:7. Okay.
Fight
the good faith. Okay, yeah. Awesome.
It's worth it.
So, folks, let's pick not the best person. Let's pick the most engaged member.
If you're not first, you're last.
Oh,
so.
And let's talk about that a little bit. That's our next topic, by the way. Okay. So we're gonna pick a winner for there. I like winning.
Yeah,
and I've heard you do too. I hear
sickness.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of this guy named Tim Grover?
No.
Okay. He was Michael Jordan's mindset coach and Kobe Bryant's. Okay. And so I'm reading it. There's a few colorful words in there, but
competitors.
But it talks about winning, and I think that sometimes Christians get a bad rap, like as in you shouldn't win. You should be really timid. Yeah. Talk to me about that.
Well, I've had the opportunity to be able to coach basketball at all levels, from little kids, my own kids, all the way through AAU and high school.
Yes.
And one of the things I always told my little kids, even very little kids, was, and I told their parents, we're going to try to win, because kids love to win. And they'll be more engaged. They'll be more invested. Now, we won't win at the expense of a kid not feeling included, ever. But we're going to put everybody in the best position to have a successful outing. And, they loved it. And we did win when you focus on that. That's important. Winning is, to me, has always been important. And my kids would always say they'd get ready to go to a basketball game. They're getting picked up by the neighbor. We had 4 kids, so Chris and I had to, he takes a kid here and I take a kid there. And we weren't always going to each other's games. And they would always say to me, Mom, why can't you just be like the rest of the moms? Like, oh, okay. So I would, hand Zach or Jay their basketball and say, in their water bottle, and say, okay, well, have a good time and share the ball with all your friends. And that wasn't me. And they're looking at me like, what? And I go, well, I don't know how to be like everybody. I mean, I want to win.
Yes. It must be a Kelly thing.
Because
oh my gosh, my wife, when we're watching my daughter play basketball at Old Tangicoba,
we did a lot of Koba.
I'll kind of have to be like, just like
settle down. Chris was always that person for me. Kelly, this is not that big of a deal.
She gets into it. I mean, I get into it too, but
I think it stems from my dad's mother, Mimi. She never let us win at anything. We played a lot of games, and if you beat her, you really did beat her. So one of my kids, I don't know if it was Tyler or Zach, ran up the steps at Christmas with their ping pong paddle in their hand from the basement. I beat her. And she was like 88 years old. And we were like, are you serious? Like, you're proud of that? Well, yeah, I beat her.
That's so awesome.
So I think that's from Mimi.
All right. Listen, I get it. I'm in a Peloton competition right now.
Yeah, and you want to do your best.
And I'm like studying the angles. I hear you.
Yeah.
But there's I don't know if you feel this way. I feel like some of us who are fierce competitors, what we're really competing against is ourselves.
Yeah. You want to
because there's more in you.
Right.
I actually like tough competition because let's talk about Tyler's band or this book. You're #1 on Amazon right now.
Wow. Yeah.
But it forces you to have to get better.
Yeah, it does. And that's something that one of the things that we always talk to our kids about was, doing what you don't feel like doing. You're not going to feel like doing, but you like the results of the hard work. And so
yes,
we only knew basketball and math. I teach math.
See, I'm glad you said that, because this woman right
Yeah.
here, Jonna Lee Smith,
Yeah.
she's one of my top clients, and she wrote a book called Mathaniers, Making
Oh, I
Mathaniers.
love that.
And she's
Yeah.
she's local,
Yeah.
and she is passionate about
Yeah.
new math and math.
Yeah. That's
And
awesome.
you're
Let's
speaking
talk
to
your
fellow
some-
you're
I'll-
speaking to
we
fellow
should
math
chat
people here.
sometime for
Yeah,
sure.
I love it.
Yeah, but we just always told our kids that pick something you want to do and do it really hard and work really hard at it, because it's worth it.
Yeah.
I know Tyler's had people ask him over the years, do you think all that time you spent practicing basketball was wasted? And Tyler would tell you, and so would Zach and Maddie and Jay, all four of my kids, that no, because
it developed habits.
Yeah, it helped me do what I don't feel like doing, so that I can end up doing what I, be good enough to do what I want to do.
I love that.
So if you want to stop playing basketball and ride a horse, let's do that. We'll ride it really hard, and I'll be there with you. I don't know how to ride a horse, but
I love that.
So,
you can see that you and Chris are major supporters.
We try to be. I mean, we also try to be a sounding board for them, and we try to be. That's whole nother thing to learn too, how to parent your adult children.
Oh yeah,
because you're not, you're their friend now.
Right.
You're still a little bit of a mentor, but you have to
you have to earn it almost, right?
You do, and you have to serve and kind of show up to be helpful, and sometimes wear tan and stand against the wall.
Yes.
Keep your mouth shut.
There you go.
You learn to do those things too.
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, let's read some of these comments here. I want to share this. There's this woman named, is it Tanya? Maybe I'm saying that wrong. But she said the last 21 Pilots show, she saw Jay perform.
Yeah.
He is an excellent performer. Just got tickets for 22 this morning. And on that topic, we have our next prize.
Oh yeah. I couldn't leave him out.
It's perfect segue.
Yep.
So this I'm not going to say that Tanya should win it, but
that's a pretty good comment though for Jay Joseph.
Yeah. So talk to us about this, because
Jay kind of started basketball. I mean, he started his music career a little late, kind of like Tyler did, but he realized.
So finish the Jay story.
So Jay wanted to also do music, and I give him a lot of credit, because when your brother is one of the biggest in the world, to follow him is not easy.
Yes, that's got to be tough.
Jay's very brave. He was very brave, and he's good, and he worked very hard, and he's honing his craft. He's working on an album right now, so he's got 5 songs, I think, that are out, and then he'll put together an album. He's doing it in our basement, so we get to hear it. It's very fun to hear the process. I did, you kind of, when Tyler moved out, I kind of miss hearing all the music in the basement, but Jay's kind of picked that up. We don't want Zach and Maddie ever to sing anything, because they can't, but they're rock stars in their own
Zach
right.
even raps.
Zach rapped on one of Tyler's songs.
I heard that song.
Zach
I like
has
that.
Since started, our kids, people all the time will tell me, oh, you must be so proud of Tyler. And I am. I really am. But I have all 4 of my kids I've told Kary that, the thought of a book would be, I have 4 rock stars and only one of them's a musician. But I have to change that now, because now 2 of them are musicians. But
true.
Zach has started his own business. He's got a family, beautiful wife, and 3 kids, and he is working hard and such a go-getter in his smaller sphere of influence. I like who my kids are. Maddie is rocking it, killing it with raising 3 little babies.
Oh yeah.
And she's doing a great job, her and her husband. I really like all my kids. So that's why I look back and go, man, we did something. We must have done something right. I mean,
yes.
So but proud of Jay. So there's a Jay shirt for anybody who wants to be a Jay Joseph fan.
And you can verify this, because our team already sent us the winner. And
good.
And they look at this. Tanya was my pick for the prize. I'm not even making that up. So all the way from Montreal, Michael. We also call him Michel, because I think that's how they pronounce it in French.
Yes.
I think. I don't know. But anyway, so she is the winner. So
right.
big
Tanya, congratulations.
big applause to you.
Yeah.
You know, that brings me to my next topic, though,
Yeah.
which is also dealing with kids, grandkids. It's almost like, it's a weird analogy, but just hang with me.
Mhm.
David and Jonathan.
Hmm.
You just mentioned Jay and Tyler. Now, I'm
Mhm.
not saying Tyler's David, but I'm saying there's this respect that Jonathan has, and let's talk about it.
Mhm.
You know, when people used to say, "Oh, your mom or dad's favorite," like they didn't say that about me.
Yeah. No,
but
sure they did.
no, I don't think they did. But let's talk about that, because how do you shepherd, parent
Mm.
kids that first of all, do you parent them the same way?
Mhm.
That's a question.
Mm.
Or do you grandparent them the same way? But how can you steer that child up into their giftedness without comparing? I mean, let's think about Mary
Yeah.
raising
Right.
Jesus and other kids.
Right.
And I heard the joke that sometimes Mary would say, "Why can't you be like your older brother Jesus?" No,
Right. Yeah.
no,
that's
she didn't
tough.
say that, but yeah.
I don't think that, and we have not had the sibling. Our kids have all really rooted for each other.
Mm.
So when they were very little, we had this thing called the 21 Rules of this house.
Is that where they got 21 pounds?
No, it's really not. It's totally coincidental.
Wow.
It was from it's not my idea. It was
Right.
it was a preschool program.
Right.
And one of the rules that I really loved with it.
Mm-hmm. No, you're cool. You're good.
One of the rules I really loved was if you have a friend over
Mhm.
and they are not kind to your brother or sister, then they cannot stay, because your most important friends are going to be your siblings. And we really talked about that a lot and prayed about that a lot.
That's
And
huge.
made that a huge line item for our family, that your brothers and your sister, they are your most important friends. They are the ones that are going to be there when you need them.
Yeah.
And the rest of them, we enjoy and welcome as many friends as we have, but they have to work. They have to work with them.
I
with
love
all the
that.
rest of them. So that being said, it's given, I think, our kids a real excitement for each other's successes. You know,
That's good.
to see Maddie, she's building a business, and Jay and Zach and Tyler are very excited for them. And
That's
not
so
only
good.
that, but I got to tell you, my kids have married the best in-laws that you could ever, like my daughter-in-laws
Yeah.
are the most amazing young ladies.
I know one of them.
Jenna Tatum.
Yeah, because Mark
amazing
Artrip and I were
Yes.
were pastors
Right.
together.
She's
Yeah.
an amazing girl, perfect fit for Tyler.
Wow.
And Tatum and Zach. Tatum's a perfect fit. And then our son-in-law Will is an amazing husband and father, and we are all friends. So
That's so good.
Also Jay just got engaged last night.
Yes.
To our precious Lauren. So that's exciting too. So God has
huge.
really given us the opportunity for all of our kids to respect each other and really be friends. And they like each other. I'm not saying they don't annoy each other, but they do like each other.
What I see that
quite a
Kelly
bit.
created is a house where everyone feels supported. So awesome.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
And listen,
Michelle.
you're getting so many shout outs here. Our fellow Mathineer said said that this might be your next book title.
Yeah.
She calls you a rock star mom.
Well,
but see that could be a title.
It could be, except those who know me well enough know that I'm not. There are lots of phrases that I would never put in a book that I've used as well.
There you go.
So yeah.
But don't you think people want that authenticity? I mean, I'm not asking you to put all that great stuff in a book, but I think, the reason why this is such a great book is because it's authentic. Like, how many times a day when you are a dad or a mom of a young one or a grandparent, you have to be creative and use this.
And you have to try to meet them where they are and not be condescending.
Yeah.
Even the little ones, they know when you're condescending.
Interesting.
And a couple of wrong words could really undermine what you're trying to, the trust that you're trying to build with your child or grandchild or a student. We see that all the time at school. We love our students so much, but if you were having a bad day and we come to them not in the right attitude, it could really shut a door.
Well, we're showing the book on Amazon.
great.
Already it's got just overnight, it's got 4 reviews, just boom like that.
Wow.
And you go to the paperback version and it's the #1 new release. And your son was joking that it's in children's safety because
Yes.
if you don't listen to mom or grandma,
she'll
you're
she'll
gonna
hurt you.
That's
you won't
good.
be safe.
That is good.
Yeah.
So that is so fun. I love
Yeah.
the description. And this is so cool. Parents are used to hearing, but I don't want to.
Right.
And that's the deal, Mom and Grandmom. Kelly Joseph shows a simple, effective solution to stop arguing. Love it.
Mhm.
There's a benefit.
Mhm.
Reduce the stress. There's a benefit. And build strong relationships with children.
Yeah.
By identifying the benefits of doing what kids don't want to do, parents can shift the conversation from I don't want to, and that's the deal.
Yeah.
Love it. I love a book
Thanks,
that's
Kary.
practical,
Yeah.
but also fun.
And then that gives us a chance to move on to things that are really fun. And we do a lot of really fun things, my husband and I, with our kids, our grandkids. It's so fun. It's a zoo, but it's fun.
I love it. I love it. So I'm gonna put on a hat because
Yeah.
I'm bald.
Yeah.
And
I thought Kary might be a little cold.
And I could use the hat, but I am so excited to wear this. Folks, you wish you were getting this.
No, this is not a giveaway.
So
cover Kary's.
Look at that. That is fantastic. 21 Pilots. Boom.
There you go.
So now let's give away the next prize. All right.
Okay.
So this is we gotta talk about this. So this is, first of all, very soft.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Very soft.
I think it's a great shirt.
It's kind of like this shirt that everybody wants. What is
I brought this because all of my kids' friends, I see them everywhere in these shirts, and they love them. So I thought maybe a young 20-something. It's a really comfortable shirt.
It is.
But when Tyler got to a point in his career where he could take some time and finances to kind of reach out and help other people, the conversation was, well, what's your heart? And Tyler said, Columbus, Ohio is my heart.
Wow.
And basketball was my life. And I would really like to help underprivileged kids. And well, who could run that? Who knows coaches and referees and athletic directors throughout the state of Ohio? And Tyler's like, my dad is just perfect for that. So Chris developed Court U. It's just an organization. It's a nonprofit organization where they teach biblical principles and life skills to kids and try to give kids a leg up who are kind of not underprivileged, but disadvantaged. I guess is a good,
they got
some
strikes against them, right?
Things working against them. So we're always for the underdog.
Well, I love that. In fact,
it's a great shirt.
In fact, we got our winner already.
Oh, cool.
So Marianne Kangerme.
I'm used to trying to pronounce a lot of students' names.
These are interesting.
Kangerme? That should be a soft G with the E following.
Look at she's math and English.
Kangerme.
And I'm proof that you don't even need to be good in English to write a book. I'm serious. You don't need to be good. See, look at you're right. Kangerme. Is that right? Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
So we'll get to our next prize here in a moment. Hang. All right, folks, we got the grand prizes here.
Where do I hold them up?
You know what? I have. I'm gonna whisper something because I thought of a grand prize. Okay, but you got to be okay with it.
Yeah.
So, folks, let
me.
Yeah. So you talk amongst yourself.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That'll showcase. All right,
sure.
Folks, we have a crazy grand prize. But here's what I need you to do. If you want to be considered for this, you have to tag people. You have to share this live stream. Why? Because we want this book to get out there so that parents and grandparents have tools instead of saying, you know what I tended to say, because I said so. I wish I would have had this tool. So first of all, folks, if you, so we already have people saying, oh my gosh, signed, listen, wait till that's not even the grand prize. We have a
Oh,
crazy
Oasis is in the house. That's my
Oasis.
school building. Hi, Lindsay.
Hey, I thought it was like the 90s band Oasis.
Yeah,
I'm like, hey,
that's
all right,
our
that's
Tangi
cool.
school.
Tangi. I love it. I love it. So folks, here's what I'm asking you to do. Share this, tag it, even purchase a copy from Amazon. Again, it's a super good deal. It's awesome. It's a fun read. The illustrations, as you said, Morgan totally crushed it.
Morgan did a great job.
She totally did good. And then also we have a grand prize. Now I'm going to announce the grand prize, but again, I want you to tag. Oh, look at all these people. Oh my gosh, Christy is being tagged. Jenna's being tagged. Kimberly's being tagged. Mason's being tagged.
You know, if somebody asked me to do that, I wouldn't be able to do it, which is why
because you wouldn't know how to do the technology.
How to do it, yeah.
Well, that's why we're together today.
Yeah, that's right.
So here's the grand prize. Ready for this, folks? A 30-minute one-on-one coaching call with Kelly. Is that cool or what? You can talk about life, motherhood, fatherhood.
You could probably teach me a few things too.
I love it. I love it. So I love what this family's doing. I love what Chris is doing, what Tyler's doing, what Jay's doing. What did you say, Maddie?
Zach and Maddie.
Zach and Maddie. By the way, Zach, I know what song you rap on. It's Kitchen Sink.
That's right. It is.
See? Yeah. Come on now.
He did that live too.
Come on now.
Tyler started rapping mostly for Zach because Zach liked rap. And Tyler said, well, I got to rap because my brother likes rap.
I love it. I love it. And Linda just said, I don't know how to tag either. So I purchased Linda. The book. I love it.
Is that Linda Hassey? That's my prayer warrior.
Is that Mike Hassey's mom?
Yeah, aunt. Mike's aunt. Yeah.
I know Mike. Yeah. Like Mike is in the rugby coach and all that. Yeah. Small world, man.
Yeah. Thanks for coming, Linda.
I'm gonna put on another hat, and yes, I am gonna wear all these and keep them all. And not because I'm greedy, but because really, when you're bald, your head gets cold. All right. Yeah, you need to warm that thing up. So here's the next one. Love it. I'm gonna wear these forever.
See, for me, hats just ruin my hair.
Oh no,
there you go. That was the trench era.
Oh, yeah, I love it. I love it. So let's tell us the next prize.
All right, so this is a hometown show baseball hat, Twin and Pilot, signed by Tyler and Josh. Where do I hold this?
Oh yeah, that's perfect. Right there by that green thing.
Yeah.
And while you explain the relationship, because I'm texting my wife about my son's dentist.
Oh, okay?
Yeah. So you go
definitely. The relationship between Tyler and Josh. Is that what you mean?
Yes. Tell how they met each other.
So Josh was working at, I believe, Starbucks, and always wanted to. He came to one of Tyler's shows. Tyler had another drummer who's still friends with Tyler, very great guy, Chris Sully. But Chris had to start paying his bills, and Tyler wasn't making any money. So Chris moved on and got a job, and Tyler said, Josh, can you come and do this one show for me? And Josh said, well, I have to go to work, but I'll just quit. So he did. He quit his job and he went to the show, and their first show was a house show, I think in Athens, Ohio. They got started and they got shut down because it was too loud. So
are you serious?
The noise ordinance shut him down. So Josh quit his job to go do a show that the cops came and shut down. And that was their great start. So when Tyler and Josh tell you how they met, they're always lying.
That's so really good. That's so good.
So,
by the way, I'm just telling you, I know that, by the way, I'm not Kelly's career manager, but I may be someday soon. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, do you see how many people are?
I see Brooks.
Do you see how many people are tagging their friends for coaching?
Oh wow!
I mean, they literally want this prize. How many of you think Kelly would be a really good coach? Like, I'm sitting here saying, I want to write some of these notes down about parenting. Have you and Chris thought about? Have you thought about doing some of that stuff?
We've just tried to get through it ourselves. So yeah, but we definitely.
Chris, we need to talk.
Chris is he meets with men all the time.
Yeah,
he has a couple different small groups that he meets with and has great Bible studies with them.
Fantastic.
So that's terrific, and I should do more of that.
Kelly should teach seminars. Yes.
Oh, gosh.
So all I'm saying is
very encouraging, guys.
There's something here, and But I
Yeah.
knew we were supposed to publish you because we chatted this summer,
Yes, we did. It was this summer.
and
I just called Kary and asked him for advice. And
yeah, and I knew the other publisher would be fine, but I just knew that you have a big message, and I'm convinced this isn't your only book, and
Hopefully not.
you have a heart to talk about in a few minutes, and then we'll give away this amazing.
Okay. Is this with
yeah.
it, or is that?
No,
Oh,
that's
that's
separate.
separate.
That's
Okay.
separate.
Okay.
Yeah, that we'll give away this prize and
Uh-huh.
then another prize and then the grand prize. So somebody from the team, tell me who's going to win this. But
It's a cool hat.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I like mine more, but no, it's good. So share with us your heart for when we chatted. You said you wanted to help young moms specifically.
Yeah, I think that I just think that the young moms that I look at, like my daughter and my daughter-in-laws and their friends, it's a tough world, you know, with these new young families.
Yeah.
And I just think that there needs to be some things that they can count on, some ideas that they can try out that aren't just from whatever famous person is on Instagram saying this is how you get a kid to do this, and this is how you get a kid to sleep, and this and in a small sense, I'm able to help my own family.
Yeah.
And I think that, you know, it would be nice to be able to help some other families too. There are some absolutes. There are absolutes in the world, and it's okay for kids to know that there are some absolutes with a lot of room to grow and a lot of room to express themselves and be who God created them to be, and, you know, follow their passion. I get kids in school all the time that I hate math. I don't want to do math. I'm like, well, you don't need to want to do it, and you don't need to like it. What do you want to do? Well, I want to be I want to go to a ski resort, and I want to be an emergency rescue guy on the slopes.
Wow.
Okay, well, why aren't you? Because I have to graduate high school. Exactly. You have to graduate from high school. And what's stopping you? Algebra 2. So we're going to do that so that you can go do what you want to do. And, you know, we just need some help along the way to get there. That kid has since texted me to tell me what he's doing.
I love it.
He's on his slope. He's where he wants to be. So, you know, you make your life simpler when you have some specific guidelines that kids know. These are non-negotiable things.
Yes.
They're things that you don't have to. You're gonna get dressed. You're gonna, you know, routine. It's important for them to have some routine. And I know the new thing is, how does your kid feel? Do what he wants to do. Do what he, you know. There's a place for that too. I'm not saying to throw all that away, but just giving yourself some sanity as you're going through this process of trying to raise your kids.
So good.
So I would like to help.
All right. Well, listen, folks, we got 5 minutes left.
Awesome.
And that's a great heart for young moms. I think it's so necessary. Jen Ruland, am I pronouncing that right?
Yeah. Hi, Jen.
Yeah. So Jen,
she's on a team with my daughter and their business. And hi, Jen. Good to have you.
And we didn't even know that. Yeah. The team's just picking people.
That's great.
Randomly. So we'll be right back, folks. So, folks, Jen is getting a lot of shout outs.
Oh, there's my girlfriend, Lisa.
I know
Hi,
Lisa. Lisa is Hobie's mom.
Yes.
I know
Great
Hobie.
family.
I like Hobie.
Yes.
She's been coaching me for the past 22 years, a genuine truth speaker, sharing her life and mothering experience, putting Jesus first, is a prize you can't put a price tag on. Love it.
Thanks,
love it.
Lisa.
Awesome.
I'll pay you later, Lisa.
That's right. That's right. Oh, we had a request, by the way. Someone said, can we show a little bit of the book and maybe even read?
Oh, sure.
Could you read a couple amazing, you know, oh, by the way, that's cool. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
sure.
read a couple pages. Sure.
So we start with, this is kind of how Mia and I would start our mornings. I don't want to get dressed. But if you get dressed, you'll be ready to go if a friend invites you to play. So we're getting dressed. And that's the deal. Which shirt would you like to wear? I want to wear the tiger shirt. Sure.
So there's the Jedi trick.
There's the Jedi trick. And then we go on to our hair tie. And we go on to, I really love this picture I love this one. I don't want to wear a hat. Little kids going outside. And we literally had this argument with all of our kids when they were about 2, 3, 4.
Sure.
I don't want to wear a hat. I don't want to wear a hat.
Yeah.
But if you wear a hat, your head won't get cold and you'll be able to stay outside longer. So you're going to wear a hat, and that's the deal. Would you also like to wear this scarf? No, just the hat. Sure. And the kid is running out the door to go
I love it.
play.
So it's like
giving them a
parenting,
choice.
but autonomy. It's
Yes.
that great
That's a
mixture.
big word that I didn't think of. That's a
Hey,
good word.
Jedi,
So,
you know.
and then at the very end, this little person kind of flips the switch on mom and says, "But mommy, I sing a song too." "I don't want to sing the song," the mom says. She says, "But if you do, then I'll fall asleep faster. So we should sing a song together. Okay, mommy, just one." And that's the deal.
That is awesome.
So, and that's the scary part of it all. The scary part of it all is God gives you these kids, these people in your life. They end up to be way more like you than you ever wanted them to be, possibly. And the things you say, they will then repeat over and over and over. And we've done some things that we shouldn't have done raising our kids. I've learned over the years that you just got to say, "Hey, I don't have I wasn't trained on how to be a parent. I'm doing the best I can. I'm praying as I go. Please forgive me for, not handling this situation well or whatever." And you just hope that at the end, and that the things that you have said to them over and over that are godly principles stick. And hopefully some of the things that you say that maybe weren't the best thing to do or
fall
say,
away.
They fall away.
Trust the Lord that it'll.
All parents, I believe, are trying their best. I have amazing parents. My parents are at my house right now. Hi, Mom and Dad. My dad taught me how to make mistakes and say you're sorry and work hard. My parents worked very, very hard.
That's
and
awesome.
They kind of taught me those things, which I'm very thankful
for. Good
work
ethic. Yeah. Well, you have Germany in the house.
Wow.
How cool is that?
Sie Deutsch.
Sylvia Porta. This is amazing.
Hi, Sylvia.
Yeah. And
That's
Michael
great.
says, great author, but a better person. That's pretty
Hi,
cool.
Mike. That's Coach Mike. Yes,
Oh.
he coaches football.
All
He's
right.
a good friend of mine. Thanks, Mike.
How do you say his last name?
Pichetti. Mike Pichetti.
Fantastic.
Like spaghetti.
I
He
like
can
it.
cook some spaghetti too.
Can he?
Yeah.
I'm hungry for
Good
spaghetti
cook.
right
Yeah.
now.
Yep.
So here we have the last
giveaway.
prize before the coaching session.
Okay. So this is a signed CD. This is the new Scaled and Icy CD by Tyler and Josh, 21 Pilots. It's really good.
It
I
is
really
good.
like it.
I do like it.
I always said I like my kids' things, but I am their mom. So, I mean, I am a little bit biased. But anyway, it's signed. So there you go.
So let me
ahead.
tell you one of my favorite songs from here. I like Choker.
Yeah, I do too.
That's a good one.
I like them all, but that's a good one.
I do like that one.
Yeah.
So here, let's see. We have another winner today. Talk to me, Lori, about what you mean. Oh yeah, see, Lori's announcing to our team.
Oh wow! Hi, Lori. Thanks.
That you're a winner because you're a #1 bestseller. So
yeah,
our team is very excited for you.
Yeah, thank you, Kary, for all your hard work. I couldn't have done it without you guys.
It's the team.
Gaelic and Lori have been great project managers and answered all my dumb questions.
No,
listen to all my worries.
Hey, I'm glad they're on the team because they literally are smarter than me on the processes now, which is great. So let's pick a winner for this. And by the way, folks, you still have a chance. Our team is especially watching right now. Tag, share, and get a copy on Amazon. Tell us if you did, because we're going to pick that 30-minute coaching session. That is going to be life-changing. I mean, it really is. So you can ask Kelly what advice or questions you have, and if you don't win, I think people would want to hire you. I'm just saying. So we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
See.
So let's pick the CD winner, and then let's ask a fun question. Just bought 2 of Kelly's and 1 of Chris's.
Nice.
See?
Now listen, we're competing. So no, we're
and Melissa just said, just got my copy, Nanny to 2 little ones, and it's perfect for them.
That's
Melissa
awesome.
Watson.
Thank you,
Dawn,
Melissa.
oh my gosh, bought 2 copies, 1 for my house and 1 for
Thanks,
Katie's.
Donnie. That's my cousin.
You know these people?
Hi,
oh my
Dawn.
gosh.
Yep. She just had her first little grandbaby. So
Congratulations. Again, she doesn't look old enough to be a
No, she's beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
There she is, the Jersey girls.
All right. And I heard a joke about that. So Tyler
said that we're not a good, what did he say? We're not a nice people.
In New Jersey. Yeah. Now, did I hear this right? That
What?
21 Pilots got selected to play at the football playoff game?
Yeah, I mean, I find these things out.
I don't even know.
Everybody.
But
Yeah, no,
yesterday I was
they're gonna
spreading
play.
the word about your book, and I saw something
I
like
think
that.
is it college or pro?
No,
I
I
don't
think it's
know. Tyler
college.
just got back from Mexico.
I think it's
last
college.
night,
I think
so-
they're going to be on the something like the college
Yeah.
playoff game or
Right,
something.
right. Well, Tyler was on college game. He and Josh did college game day this
That's
last weekend,
cool.
and if you know Tyler, he studied and he wanted to make sure he knew what he was talking about. But
Okay.
he is a big football fan,
Yeah.
and he was surprised how much he retained just by
Looking
watching
yeah.
all year long. So
There you go.
but it's fun. That was fun. Yeah.
All right.
So-
All right. So Susan's going to be buying the book.
Thanks,
Great
Susan.
Christmas and baby gift.
Wow.
We have someone who really wants it. It would be my collection of signed CDs complete.
Oh, wow.
Just
Sylvia
saying.
Porta.
Just saying.
All
Was
right.
Sylvia the one from Germany? I don't know.
know.
I'm not trying to influence the
Just
team.
know that I'm not picking.
Yes,
I don't pick.
The team is
but-
picking. Dawn says we're nice at the Jersey
Yes,
Shore.
you are.
Awesome. And then
We
more
call
and more
them the
people
New
are
Jersey Strikers. They're the New
Oh,
Jersey
I like that.
Strikers. Yeah.
Okay, so
We get to
folks,
see 'em.
pick the my team pick the winner for the CD and tell me who that is, and then we'll set up
Great.
the final prize. So we have the CD. Okay, the signed. Oh, maybe he meant signed CD. So here it is. You ready?
Yeah.
Deirdre
Gallagher.
Look at
I
you.
think it would be D, but you know
Look
what?
at you. No,
I
no.
think he spelled it wrong, Michelle, my belle. I think that should be, I don't know, Deirdre.
So Deidre Gallagher for the
Maybe it's
signed
Deidre.
for the signed CD. Okay.
Forgive us
So
if we said
yeah,
it wrong.
yeah. So now,
Awesome.
we have our final prize,
Wow.
and this is the coaching. This is amazing. So and she says it's Deirdre.
Okay,
Yeah,
Deirdre.
perfect,
Great.
perfect. And
Thanks, Deirdre.
Jen is buying copies for her niece and great nephew. I mean, this book is
Thanks, Jen.
just doing amazing. It
Appreciate
really
you
is.
guys all joining us.
Did
It's
you
been fun, Kary.
think it would be this fun?
No, I
Yeah,
didn't. I was
yeah. You
very
thought-
nervous. I
you
told
told me
Kary
you were
last night I'm
nervous.
really nervous to do this.
And that's
He goes, "Oh, it'll be great."
why I said just come over and we'll do it in person, because I
Yeah.
didn't want you to
Yeah.
be nervous.
I've had 5 different shirts that I've tried on
Have
to
you?
do this. Yeah.
I love it. Really?
Oh, that's too
Yeah.
dark. That's too this. You know.
I love it. I love it.
Anyway.
Tommy McDonald played for Coach Joseph.
Yes. Oh, I do know Deirdre. Hi, Deirdre.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. All right.
Tommy's a great kid. Great guy.
Okay.
He played with Jay.
Look at that.
Yeah.
All right.
That's great.
So, folks, we're
Thanks
gonna
for
we're gonna
coming.
pick. Tanya said I bought mine to read at the Senior Girls Tea.
Yes, Tanya. That's in Tip City, I believe. Tanya and I have a conversation that we need to have here soon.
All right.
She runs the Senior Girls Tip City
Sweet.
Public School event. I'm not sure exactly what it
Okay.
is, but we've
Okay.
talked briefly. Hi.
All
Thanks,
right.
Tanya.
Did you see? Can you see that? We're gonna.
Susan Zartman.
Susan Zartman won the grand prize.
Nice. All right, Susan.
All
Me
right.
and you. Coffee for 2.
Yeah.
That's great. I can't wait to talk to you.
That is going to be huge. Awesome.
That's awesome.
Well, folks,
Thanks.
this is the end, but it's really
Thank
just
you.
the beginning. And you're going to have more books. And thank you for following my 21 Pilots account on Instagram, Kelly. It means
sure.
a lot
Do
to
I do
me.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, Sylvia. That's from
Okay,
Germany.
Sylvia.
So sweet.
Thank-
All right.
Thanks so much.
Well,
You
did a
you
great
have
job.
7 grandbabies when you have to keep putting your
It's
glasses
okay.
on just to see.
I have,
anything.
I'm right at the border
Yeah,
between bifocals.
Well,
I'm
thank
just
you very
telling
much,
so-
Kary. You've been a great
So,
host.
well, Susan is so excited.
Good.
And folks, spread the word about this book. It is the first of a series. I feel it coming.
Uh-huh.
And you and Chris have many amazing things you're going to do. Support their kids. What is your daughter's new business?
She's doing Beachbody on demand.
Oh,
and
yeah.
she is really cranking it. She started doing it for her own personal
Sure.
after 3 babies and
Sure.
get back in shape.
Yeah.
Maddie was a college athlete.
Yeah.
And she knows how to work out, that's for sure. So
Okay.
she's got a lot of girls that she's helping. I'm very
Well,
proud of her.
Reach out
business.
to Kelly
Yeah.
on social media, because
Sure.
she loves her kids and grandkids, and I'm
Yep.
sure she'll put you in the right
Yep.
spots, right?
Yep.
All right. Take
Appreciate
care,
it.
everybody.
Thank you, everybody. Thank
We'll
you to
see ya.
Kary. Appreciate
Oh,
it.
no
Thanks so much.
problem.